Таким чином, магія може Тобто мені здається, що треба просто...
Знімати, навіть не присвідчився, чи справді перед тобою ця особа, яка себе...
Які там зони?
Так, це вірно. Це Юрій Савченко, це його брат Андрій, які працюють в студії.
Офіційні хмари, і будь щасливим аж на сафарі, а на щастя ці настрої, застава розсілюючи нас.
На-на-на-на-на, на-на-на-на, гей, на-на-на-на-на, на-на-на-на, гей.
Шлягер 97.
Ба-ба-ба-ба-ба, ба-ба-ба-ба-ба, ой, пойму.
Чего не посыль?
Слушай, некрасиво. Нет, надо было предупредить.
The automobile provided a means of escape. Thousands of families piled the few belongings.
People watched as the George Washington Bridge spanned New York's Hudson River and became the world's longest suspension bridge. It would be followed by other equally imposing structures. The decade came to a close on a high note with the opening of the 1939 World's Fair. The automobile industry was well represented at the fair as it showed off the advances cars had made in the 30s. All steel bodies for added durability and safety, automatic transmissions for ease of driving, radios and air.
And you cause yourself to deteriorate, and you never have a chance to actually achieve all those things that you want it to be. The idea of masculinity, always, over and over again. Do you want to be a man? By that man, a Miller. He is a man. He drinks Miller. He taught me right from wrong. Here's to the man who deserves a beer smooth enough to be called Miller. Well, if he taught you so much right from wrong, why the need to be so dependent on alcohol?
How has the influence of alcohol advertising affected black publications? Studies find black magazines carry a significantly higher percentage of ads for alcohol than other magazines. Economically, this makes the black media more dependent upon the alcohol industry. The results? Rarely do these magazines have articles about the dangers of drinking or how alcoholic beverages are sold. Some magazines are even strong defenders of the alcohol industry.
The magazines that are popular, especially for the black community, are supported so extensively by these people that there is a dependency on them, as if the magazines were junkies and the alcohol industry were the pushers.
One of the products the alcohol industry markets heavily to African Americans is cognac. While the good life the ads depict is out of reach for many, a bottle of cognac.
In America, we believe in free enterprise. We ought to be encouraging it in other parts of the world. So it seems to me that a cooperative arrangement with an educational institution in the United States makes real sense. So,
We organize a group of community leaders. We plan a rally in a local church to protect.
In 500 cities in the last 3 years, offending signs have either been replaced or taken down.
If everything's okay, I feel what's happening. We get down
de se déterminer selon sa conscience, même dans les circonstances les pires.
Dovresti perdere, c'è un valore molto importante in Svezia.
Drink a dick, you know that.
Pelati, sono pelati fuori, ma dentro hanno un sacco di capelli. Con fluidi dello cervello. No, io amo molto la radio e...
Die als Kundenumfrage geben. Fast 2/3 der Bevölkerung leben unterhalb der Armutsgrenze. Die Frauen warten vergeblich auf Käufer.
Gabriel, un acte irréversible, mais aussi la prise de conscience de leur propre liberté.
That wasn't enough to help stocks in the Philippines, though it's got hit by heavy profit taking today. Meanwhile, Manila says it is going to reshuffle the consumer price index and give food less weighting, because Filipinos are spending less on their stomachs as a percentage of what they earn.
Proceso de la prioridad. Lógicamente esto...
Index funds. These funds simply require the fund managers to buy the stocks and weights that they appear in the benchmark indices. That way, you can never underperform the market. Well, joining me now is Gavin Lumsden, personal finance writer at The Times. We're supposed to have somebody else joining us as well, Gavin. I'm not quite sure whether we're going to manage to make that link.
Endlich soweit. Die Nahen sind losgelassen. Ungefähr 3000 strömen durch das schwarze Tor in Rottweil.